What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am here doing another product review and swatches from, yet again, NYX, because as I've said before and continue to say, I love the brand. I get a lot of stuff from them because I like their price point and I like their quality of products. So today I'm going to be talking about a product that I have been testing out for a little while before I did this review, because I wanted to do a really informed and educated and experienced review for you guys, because it's a product that I don't see a lot of everyday makeup artists using, and that would be the NYX Vivid Bright Cream Color Pots. I love these things. I paid for them all myself. I have the entire shade range, all 12 of these. I wanted to talk about these because I thought they were a great product for both beginner, intermediate, and more advanced and professional artists, because they are super universal. But before we get into that, I am going to read exactly what they say on NYX.com about this product, so you guys can understand a size comparison. The NYX Vivid Bright Cream Pots are 0.10 ounces or 3 grams, and the Maybelline 24-Hour Color Tattoos are 0.14 ounces and 4 grams. So you guys can understand that the NYX is a little bit smaller, but they are currently on sale on NYX.com, which I think is super useful, especially if you want to buy the entire collection like I did. So on NYX.com, the description for these are: let your imagination run wild with Vivid Bright's cream color. Bring your most artistic ideas to life using our 12 pigmented eye colors. So they are formulated for eyes. From hot pink to lavender and pure gold, this range of daring hues is sure to delight every adventurous makeup artist. Feeling creative? This velvety formula is also great for painting and precision detailing. That is why I specifically bought these. As great as they are as shadow primers, I really like the idea of putting these in with all of my airbrush stuff so I can do more detail and line work, as well as doing a little bit of smaller scale face painting. So I'm going to swatch the entire shade range from lightest to darkest and give you my opinion on each of them. So the first shade up is going to be this beautiful sky blue that is literally called Endless Skies. So this one is a beautiful light blue color. It is very velvety, but it's more on like this stiff velvety side, which I'll get into, because if you look, it comes off really pigmented on my finger, and then when I swatch it, it's not super pigmented, which is weird. And that might have to do with, like, maybe there was an inconsistency because some of them swatch beautifully and some of them don't. So on a second swatch, it's definitely got some color payoff, but not the best. So the next shade was actually one of the first ones that I really fell in love with, and this is in the shade Pillow Talk. It is a gray, cool toned purple, if that makes sense. It's on the more mauve scale as well. So again, very velvety. This is on the stiffer velvety side. Stupid pigmented on my finger. Swatched. Way more pigmented than Endless Skies. That could be because Endless Skies is a pastel, so I might just be judging it really hard, but that's a whole lot of difference in color payoff. The next color up is this absolutely beautiful pastel light purple, and it is in the shade Sugar Rush. It definitely reminds me of Vanellope Von Schweetz from Wreck-It Ralph. So this one, interestingly enough, when you put your finger in it to swatch it, at least with mine, it feels a lot softer. It feels more on the creamy side. So super pigmented on my finger, super pigmented on my arm. I think you guys can tell, but they're really pigmented. And it just makes me question if maybe Endless Skies just might have been a bad one, or if that's just the color formulation. The next shade is this beautiful mint Tiffany style color. This is in the shade Aqua Sapphire, and that's actually the best way to describe it. So this one feels a lot stiffer. It feels more like Endless Skies and Pillow Talk did. So really pigmented on my finger, and pretty pigmented on my arm. So not bad. A little bit of patchiness with this one, but I still really enjoy the color, And I like to use this, especially I used it a couple of times for under eye look, and I actually put this underneath Jeffree Star's Mint Condition for an eye look, which I really enjoyed. This one looks like Andy's room from Toy Story. And this is in the color Blueprint, which is really pretty. So this one, interesting, like feels really matte as far as the texture goes and feels very velvety, but really, really pigmented. But bam, that is bright as fuck. And I love it. It's such a pretty color. I love to use that and then like do like a blue smoky eye over it because why not? Why not? This is the color Light Show and it feels really soft. Swatched. Bam. It's pretty. It's really pretty and it's a little patchy, but I didn't expect it to be perfectly opaque. Next is this beautiful green color, which is literally called Get Money. It's this really pretty grass green color, if you will. This is a stiff one. This is really stiff. I feel like this was the one I had the most issues with as far as color payoff being patchy. So it's pigmented, but that's a really rough drag, which kind of is a bummer. So I feel like, ooh, you can't, going back in to go blend that out, that's gonna be really difficult. So next one is actually one that I'm currently wearing. I use this in my Hoodie Allen sushi tutorial. I really love this one. This is in the color Cyber Pop. So much color payoff. Bam. That's bright. So the next one is this beautiful pink shade. And I think this one's called Love Potion. I don't know why I ripped off the bottom of it, but I'm pretty sure it's called Love Potion. This is having the same things with the green, where it looks super pigmented, but it definitely has that really rough grit to it, I will say. So it's gonna be pigmented, but there's a lot of drag, but dear God, that's so freaking gorgeous. And I'm so sorry that my swatches are all over the place. No excuses, but they're swatches. I mean, it's paint pots. That's what they are. They are MAC paint pots, but NYX style and more in a vivid formula. The next one is going to be this gorgeous purple, and this is in the color Rebellious Edge. This one feels velvety, less rough, but I'm just gonna go in and boop. That's some really heavy pigment, which is gorgeous, and I love it. This is a copper one that is called Glam Rock. This one's gorgeous. I forgot this was copper because it looks just like brown on the lid. Feels the exact same texture as the Flash one. Really soft, like really smooth. So I'm gonna go in, boom. It's a lot of pigment, and that one probably blends out, honestly, the most beautiful out of all of them. It has the most velvety texture. And lastly, we are onto the last color. This is the one that kind of made me go, huh, these look interesting. This is a dark red and it is called Bad Blood. I mean, look what you made me do. Sorry, I had to throw a Taylor reference in there. This one, super smooth, super pigmented. So you know how it's gonna swatch. You know how it's gonna swatch. Ready? Boom. Like butter. So the green, the purple, and the pink are the ones that have the most drag to them and the most texture to them. The metallics are gorgeous. Endless Skies is the only one that's like really patchy other than Aqua Sapphire, which is that light blue and that light teal. But other than that, these are just really, really beautiful shade ranges, and I'm intrigued to see if they're going to extend the shade range collection. Let's get into final thoughts. Let's talk a little bit about pros of these. Color range is great, price is great, texture for the most part, it's great, which brings me to my major con, which is inconsistency with the textures. I would love it if they were all the texture of Blueprint, Cyber Pop, and Bad Blood, if they can't be the texture of the two metallics. Those were just, they swatch beautifully, they blend out beautifully, and they had no drag to them. So maybe it's just those 3 ones that I got were bad, but other than that, I mean, the shade range in these is freaking dope. They're really fun, and as they say, you can use them for eyeshadow bases, which I've done today. I've also used them for face paint. At the NYX Face Awards, I had on all these faux freckles that was made up literally of this entire shade range, and I loved it, and I got complimented on it. So, all in all, I would definitely recommend these, specifically if you want to build your kit, you want to maybe get a little bit into face painting but don't want to go aggressively into it. If you guys just want to have some fun colors to use for gel liners or for eyeshadow bases, I think these are great on the same product level as MAC paint pots and the Maybelline Tattoo 24-hour color stay, whatever the hell little pot things they're called. I think with a little tweaking the formula consistency thing would change the game, and I think if they added in more neutral shades, I would be 100% down. But I mean, for the price, these things are dope. Really, really enjoy them, and I highly recommend them for anyone who is wanting to build their kit, who wants to get a little bit into body painting or into face painting, or anyone who's just kind of wants to play around. So let me know in the comment section below what your favorite color of these was, and if you would ever buy these, what would you use them for? As always, there's links to all of my social media in the description bar below, including my Snapchat, my Instagram, my Twitter, my Facebook, which I'm probably going to post a lot more to, hopefully coming out, my podcast with KYLIE Sparks, which you guys should definitely be checking out. Also, check out the tutorial I did on this face. There will be a link to that at the end of this video. So thank you guys for watching. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Click that little bell to be notified every time I upload, which is becoming more frequent if you noticed. Let's hope I can get to 2,000 subscribers before the end of the year. That'd be awesome. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time, and don't forget to live each day a little more wise. Bye guys.